millions worry that a loved one won't survive COVID-19. There's mourning in America, and under the leadership of Donald Trump, our country is weaker and sicker and poorer. And now, Americans are asking, if we have another 4 years like this, will there even be an America?
President Trump lashing out at some conservative critics after they posted that ad criticizing his administration's response to the coronavirus pandemic. The group behind that ad, led by counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway's husband, a frequent and vocal critic of the president. Let's bring in Karl Rove, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff and Fox News contributor. Karl, good morning to you. You can clearly respond to this, but first I want to show you how the president responded in a string of tweets. This was the first one. A group of rhino Republicans he launches back who failed badly 12 years ago, then again 8 years ago, and then got badly beat by me, a political first-timer 4 years ago, have copied, no imagination, the concept of an ad from Ronald Reagan mourning in America, doing everything possible to get even for all of their many failures. He goes on, but this clearly infuriating the president, Karl.
Probably there are 5 or 6 people who concocted that ad who are very happy this morning for those tweets. Said the president would be well advised to ignore things like this. He has several $100 million in his campaign war chest. This group has very little, and we'd be spending a lot less time talking about this if the president had not tweeted than we're spending now that he has tweeted.
Well, he went on, and again, he did not mince words.
Of course he did. Yeah, exactly.
He ends with, they're all losers. But Abe Lincoln, Republican, is all smiles, Karl.
Yeah, look, I understand the president gets irritated about these kind of things. Every president gets irritated by the attacks made on them. But again, my point would be the point of the ad, and it is a rehash. It's a famous ad from the 1984 Reagan re-election campaign, Morning in America, done by a guy named Hal Riney, who has since passed. It's all derivative, but the whole purpose of it was to irritate the president on a personal level. It's not going to have an impact on the election. It's a pipsqueak of a response, and the president, by drawing attention to it, is merely giving the authors of the ad exactly what they wanted, which is more attention, more coverage, and more time on the tube to be talking about. Now, if he wants to do that, if he thinks it advantages him, he ought to keep doing it. But I'm not certain it advantages him at all. Every day, the president gets to choose about the subject, gets to choose the subject about which he's going to talk. And today, this morning at least, we're talking about this ad. I'm not certain that's the best use of the president's time.